Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be recreating a Khloe Kardashian makeup look. I decided to recreate her aqua bluish eye makeup with her peach nudish lips, so I hope you guys enjoy. I have already primed my eyes, but I'm going to begin with the color Invite Only, and this is a single shadow by Buxom. This is the color that I will be using as a transition color. Then I will be moving on to the color Schmooze, and again these are all single shadows by Buxom. I am applying a little bit of the Total Fixation spray just so that the shadow applies a little bit more luminous on the lid. And as you can tell, I am leaving the center empty, and this is because I really want the white shadow that I will be putting on the lid to stand out. So I'm just applying a little bit of the Pro Concealer by MAC. You can definitely use anything that's white so that it stands out a little bit more and it sticks a lot better. So here I'm just applying the color Diamond Darling, and this has a lot of glitter, so I just really wanted it to stand out, and then reapplying the color Schmooze on top. And if you're wondering why I did this step, it's just so that it mixes a lot and it's really glittery on the lid. Then right on top, I will be applying the color Moonlight. This is a long wearing cream mousse eyeshadow that I will just be dabbing a little bit with my finger just so it sticks a little bit more properly. And this is what's gonna give it a really glowy, glittery effect without there being chunky glitter. I wanted this to be a little bit more wearable. And now that we have sufficient amount of glitter or sparkle on our lid, we're going to be moving on to the color Backstage Pass, and this I'm just going to be smoking it out on the outer corner of the lid. Then we're going to go to the eyebrow bone and we're going to highlight it with a matte shadow, and the shadow that I'm using is Designer or Die, and then smoking everything out with an E39 by Sigma. And this is to just prevent any harsh lines on the lid. For Khloe's lashes, I noticed they were very natural but wispy, so I went with these Koko lashes in the name Foxy. And now we're going to go ahead and apply a primer. This is a anti-blemish matte primer that I really have been liking. So I'm just going to be smoothing everything out before I apply the foundation. And for the foundation, I'm actually going to be using two foundations. I'm mixing together the Stay Luminous by CoverGirl and the Infallible Pro Matte by L'Oreal. For the concealer, I wanted something with a lot of coverage, so I chose the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the color Neutral Medium, in case you guys are wondering. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out with a beauty blender. I'm also going to be using the leftover concealer to apply on the bridge of my nose and just kind of highlight the areas that I want to be highlighted. And then we're going to be applying the Sasha Cosmetics Buttercup Powder to highlight the under eye area and the bridge of the nose. I noticed Khloe's look was very defined, so I wanted to get a palette that was going to do the trick. So I'm using the Too Faced Koko Contoured Chisel to Perfection palette. And here I'm using the color Dark Cocoa. And then I'm going to switch it up to the color Medium Cocoa to define the cheeks a bit more on my neck and to contour my nose just a bit. As well as blending out the Sasha Cosmetics powder, which allowed us to highlight the areas that we needed a bit more. So I'm just blending everything together. And now we're gonna go ahead and apply a bit of blush. I noticed she had a bit of a peachish blush, so I used the color Fetch by Bombshell Cosmetics. And I just applied it on the temples of the cheeks and then blended everything together. Now I'm going back to highlight, and I'm going to be using again the Koko Contour Palette in the color Pop of Light. She had a very pretty and natural highlight, so I wanted to use that color. We're going to go back to our eyes and just smoke out the bottom lash line, and this is the color Schmooze. We're just blending everything out, just like her look, because her look was very blended. And then now we're going to be applying a bit of eyeliner. This one is by NYX. And And then applying lots and lots of mascara on the bottom lashes. So I'm going to be using the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. Once we're done, we're going to begin to apply everything on the lips, and I'm using the Dervish lip liner by MAC. She had a very peachy, nudish lip, but it was very, very glossy. So I'm going to attempt to do that right here. And the lipstick that I'm using is Peach Passion by Bare Minerals. It adds a very nice sheen to it, so I felt like this was a perfect lip color. And then I'm going to be applying a lip gloss to make it a little bit more glossy, and this is in the color Bellany by Buxom. And then I'm going to go back to highlight the corner of my eyes with the Moonlight Longwear Cream Mousse eyeshadow, and then just spray a mist, and we are basically done with the look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you guys haven't, and thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!